Let's get to it. Let's get to a story that we broke yesterday, a big story here in the Charlotte area. And let's talk about some barbecue. Nearly century-old barbecue in North Charlotte which is a staple here, and it comes every October. It's coming to an end. The Mallard Creek Presbyterian Church is ending its annual Mallard Creek barbecue after 93 years. 93 years, people, a long time. You've probably seen it or probably been there yourself. The lines of folks, probably including yourself, in that line for the smoked pork, Brunswick stew. I've heard a lot about it. They hold it at a community house on Mallard Creek Road. And here in studio, we have co-chair Charles Kimry here in studio. Charles, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
I wonder how many questions, how many phone calls, how many text messages have you got since yesterday?
Yesterday, when we released it, my buddy Bill, the other co-chairman, we've gotten hammered the past 24 hours. It's been crazy. But we appreciate the support over so many years, and also just the support of getting our news out to everyone.
Yeah, and folks have been so supportive, obviously, by the lines of people that are out there each year for, you're talking about 93 years. When did you come to the decision, when did you guys come to the decision to end it?
We started having some back-of-the-house discussions after last year.
Yeah.
That we may be waning quicker than we were expecting. Mm-hmm. And we just have the way we're set up, where you would think that anybody can put on an event like this and anybody can do this part. We have a committee, mm-hmm. and the committee makeup is almost 40 people. So you can imagine. Yeah. You can imagine the opinion number. There's a tight group that actually know how to put this event on, mm-hmm. successfully, really without even thinking about it.
Yeah.
And it's generational. And we pretty much determined towards the end of last year's event that some of our key folks are aging out. Mm-hmm. We know that the landscape of our community is changing. Mm-hmm. We know that the demographics of our church itself are changing. Our church, meaning Mallard Creek Presbyterian, not the church universal, but our particular church, our house. Mallard Creek has gone from being rural, outlined with barbed wire and pastures, to being encircled with sidewalks and apartments. It's our landscape's fairly unrecognizable to what it was 10 years ago, mm-hmm. even 3 years ago. So we changed quite a bit. So with the generational leadership of the event choosing to move on for so many different reasons, we felt it's best just to back out, count our blessings over the 93 years, and everything's got its life cycle, and 93 was it for us.
Man, that's a great life cycle right there, 93 years. And as you mentioned, Mallard Creek, I'm up there often. It is every time, it seems like every couple of months, there's something popping up. Apartment, shopping center.
Right.
I think a Starbucks just opened along Mallard Creek. So I bet logistically, that could be tough to plan a huge event.
The event would draw close to 20,000 people.
Yeah.
Either coming through our drive-through, or mm-hmm. coming in to dine in and sit and stay for a while. But we would estimate 20,000-ish people. And one thing that has not changed is Mallard Creek Road is still a 2-lane road.
Yeah.
And it's a major artery, out of downtown, really. Mm-hmm. Graham Street out of downtown turns into Mallard Creek, and mm-hmm. on to Concord Mills it goes, mm-hmm. and on up into Cabarrus County. But the logistics of the day of the barbecue, that's easy. We had the sheriff's, Randolph County Sheriff, on board with us all the years. We had State Highway Patrol, the news media helping kind of direct things. So the day of was a piece of cake, and would still be a piece of cake. It's the preparation leading up to it that we just couldn't stomach the possibility of potential failure this time.
Well, can you talk about some of that preparation? Again, as you mentioned, so many people involved, and it's not just a simple, "Hey, we show up and we're gonna barbecue, we're gonna smoke some pork." Can you talk about the preparation that goes into making this event what it is? Because I think there's some people that may not know.
Yeah. So honestly, our other co-chair, Bill Wood, and we would make notes throughout the couple of weeks of the year prior.
Mm-hmm.
We just pull a paper pad out of our pocket and just make notes.
Mm-hmm.
We would have a committee meeting a month or so after the event. Everybody say what went well, what needs to improve. So we start thinking about the next year. And from a management chairman level, he and we would start as soon as, say, January, just really thinking about the coming 10 months. Normally in August, our committee of 40 would get together and say, okay, barbecue's coming. Here's a recap of what we talked about back in December or so. And we would start planning. It was, even though it's a gigantic event, massive event, the 4 or 5 key leaders that kind of supported Bill and I, we knew exactly we would decide as a committee, okay, political year may be a little off, the crowd may be a little off, let's do this many pounds of barbecue and this many gallons of Brunswick stew.
Right.
Trying to anticipate the crowds down to that. I mean, we would even have it down to how many plates we wanted to order ahead. And we would have our committee meeting in August. Bill and I would make orders from the distributor, mainly one distributor, in September, right after Labor Day. Things start churning. PR goes out, posters get made. Come the 4th Thursday in October, there we were with 20,000 people staring us in the face expecting something. So it seems daunting, and it is daunting, and it was daunting. As many years as we did it, it wasn't impossible with our experience.
You guys went out with a bang. A presidential election
Last year was really nice.
Yeah, a great turnout. I remember that. How did you get involved? Because it's a lot of planning. It's one thing to be there and to be a member of the church, or just to be a community member. Yeah. But it's another thing to really roll up the sleeves and get involved.
Well, we never turned a volunteer away, so we were taking almost anyone who would come. Mainly it was church members who would volunteer. Mainly it was church members, and then maybe someone who may have been a member of the church, moved on, said, I'm coming back to help the barbecue. It could be just, I know we had just members of the community that would come and help. Me personally, I sort of married into it. My wife's great-great-granddaddy was one of the original folks back in 1929.
Oh, wow.
So, and her family, that family as a whole was huge in our church. And so when we were dating, once we got married, it wasn't a question of argue, it was a statement of you are, and helping wasn't a question. So I've been a part of it for 36, 38 years myself, and helping to chair the event was 17 years.
So you've never really been a part of the event as somebody in line getting barbecue. I mean, you've always kind of been involved.
For the most part.
For the most part,
I can remember once or twice, some of us from high school all the kids from Mallard Creek would skip school that day to help at the barbecue. So we thought, what in the world is this? So I can remember we skipped the afternoon one year and went to the barbecue ourselves just to eat. That's the only time I ever went, just to go.
Just to go.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask you what your favorite memory from the barbecue. Like, is there one moment or moments that stick out?
Oh man, there's so many memories of our kids, growing up, being there, and our rule at our house was you had to be in 4th grade to be able to skip school to be able to go to the barbecue, and each of our three knew it, and they were so excited to be there that day. We've got one picture of one of our daughters, and she was maybe 4, and we were setting up, and we would always cover a portion of the grounds with wood chips.
Mhm.
So we'd bring in dump truck loads of wood chips, and she was just standing in the middle of those wood chips and just throwing her hands up, wood chips all over the place, and we've got a big print of that picture in our house. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm sure there's many other stories that folks could tell.
I'm sure. Are you at peace with the decision?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. It was a hard decision to make,
Mm-hmm.
and it was fairly heartbreaking to do it,
Yeah.
because we all knew how much love and effort went into. I don't think creating this event was really the idea, but it started and it just carried on. I mean, it wasn't a matter of we're going to start here and we want to end up there. It just happened,
Mm-hmm.
and all the people that were a part of it way before any of us that are, have been a part of it recently
Mm-hmm.
were around. It's going to be a void for the church, for our church, financially, so far as that was an easy one big major day to raise a lot of money
Yeah.
to go do a lot of good with. Now there'll just have to be other ideas come up with that can be done,
Mhm.
more, what would I say, common, I guess,
Yeah. Yeah.
a little less unique,
Yeah.
because our event was definitely unique.
But one thing, again, we were talking before this. It's not off the table that this could come back one day, though.
It's not off the table that it could come back. You're right. I mean, I don't know what it would look like or
Yeah.
what it will look like, but you never know.
Yeah. Have you got? I know I asked you earlier about the number of calls and texts. Have you been able to respond to everybody?
Everyone that's reached out to me, I have. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know about my buddy Bill, but everybody that's reached out to me, I probably had 100 texts yesterday.
Oh man, what were some of those conversations like?
Oh, we're sorry to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all done a good job. You've done a lot of good. We're gonna miss it.
Yeah.
I didn't have any "what in the world are you thinking" type
Right.
text.
That's good. That's good.
Luckily, I mean, I'm sure there are on social media. People always have to find
Mhm.
something to complain about, but I think we made the right decision for
Yeah.
the circumstance we're in.
And look, with comments, I tell Jeb all the time, I don't check comments. So
Mhm.
you can delete those comments.
Yeah. No, I don't. You can tell I care less.
Charles Kimmery, co-chair of Mallard Creek BBQ. Thank you for your time. I know a lot of people have questions about it. I know a lot of people are sad, but you guys did great work. 93 years. That's phenomenal.
93.
Not a lot of things last 93 years, and you guys made it. So thank you. Thank you for the event.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
And thank you for coming in.
I just hope some good has turned out for someone
Yeah.
on behalf, because of the barbecue.
Of
Over
course.
93 years, I would certainly hope so.
And again, raised a lot of money to help a lot of people.
Yeah, it was helping the missions, helping folks and being a part of missions, regardless of what the mission is you help somebody who, for one particular moment in time,
Mhm.
for whatever reason, can't necessarily help themselves.
Yeah. All right.
That's the way I look at it anyway.
Thank you so much again for stopping in.
Thank you.
You have to come back.
This is
You look
great. This is fantastic.
We always tell people to come back. Don't be a one-time visitor. Charles Kimmery, co-chair of Mallard Creek BBQ. Again, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming in.